Starting to record. There we go, boys. We're live. So
Boom.
today we're doing the AEW Revolution predictions. Here with Benny, Todd, Georgie. I think we should start off hot, talk about the main event, maybe?
Yeah.
MJF
Go
versus
for it.
Hangman.
Man. I don't know who wants to go.
I've got MJF winning.
Yeah, so have I. I think somehow they're gonna find a way to reverse a step in like a year or two, and Hangman's gonna be able to have a shot again because that's part of the step, isn't it? If Hangman loses, he can't challenge for the world title ever again. What do you think,
That's why I have him winning.
You have Hangman winning, yeah. It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout.
The only thing is, I don't know why they would give the title to MJF for a month or two and then get it back to Hangman.
Yeah, and I think it's really heelish for MJF to just stop Hangman from winning a world title ever again. And MJF's your main heel, so it makes sense that it could happen.
What they should have done, as in the the stipulation, I've seen someone else say it, is they should have said Hangman shouldn't be able to challenge for the title when MJF is champ.
He said ever. And Hangman held the title for a really short period of time. It wasn't that long.
It was
That's
a few months.
I feel like he'll get it. So, and it's his. I don't know that one. They unpredictable there. Difficult.
I mean, I've personally got it that I think that he loses. I think in 6 months to a year's time, Swerve has the belt, and it becomes a thing of you want the belt, you basically have to go back on your word. You're the guy who's missed the right, and to stop me, you have to go back on your. And it's a play of that kind of thing of being like he's got to basically go back on his word, and he don't go back on his word, but he has to stop.
Talking of Swerve as well, I think Swerve could cost Hangman and turn heel because I think they've been teasing a heel turn. I think that'd be a good way to do it.
Swerve is heel. Swerve's heel now.
Yeah, well, if you didn't believe it already, then if he costs Hangman, he's up there with MJF.
Yeah. We're going to go into this. Is going to take me into my crazy-ish prediction for Swerve and Brody, because obviously my thing was it's in LA, isn't it? It's in Brody's place. So everybody was saying it's going to be Brody. I'm going on a mad one here, so it's going to sound crazy, but I've been hearing a couple of stories coming out, and we're going to get Brody's going to win, lights are going to go out, Buddy Matthews is going to make his return and turn heel, and he's going to join MJF.
Yeah.
It's a crazy one. I've heard a couple of things coming out that apparently Buddy Matthews is now he's meant to be at past or near past being cleared for medical, and there was a couple of interviews going round of Swerve basically saying how he's the most underrated guy in AEW, and I've got a feeling that you need to do something with. I think that there's going to be something there to carry on, because you can't look Brody. I love Brody, but Brody ain't in that. He ain't in that. I just don't think he's in that scene. I think that you need something for him to go on to do. Personally,
we've got Bojack just joined. I'll get it off. No.
Oh, releasing up an PSG shirt.
Just a coincidence, mate.
Something. I don't know. I think it's gonna go the other way. I think somebody's gonna come out. I don't know who, but I think somebody's gonna come out and screw MJF out of the title, and Hangman will win.
Swerve.
I don't know.
Oh, Swerve's gonna screw Hangman.
Is it Texas Death Match?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is Texas Death.
Down for like 10 seconds, isn't it? Like a last man standing match, but more like aggressive. Is that
Pretty
it?
much.
Well,
it's not like a last man.
No, the steps. It depends on, because I think for the Hangman one, the first time round it was Swerve hung Hangman and it was called. Second time round, do you remember it was when Hangman just put the chair shot straight over Swerve's head in the cage match? and the ref
Yeah.
just called it there and then and said it's done. I think it's essentially treated as like a knockout blow kind of thing
that's it.
when they do it. But
Can we move on? Otherwise, we'll be talking about MJF Hangman. For
Wait,
like
Bojack, you
an
need
hour.
to do your prediction.
Well, MJF, definitely. He ain't dropping it. So
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
all right, go on. I'll tell you
I
what
want
we'll
to talk
do.
about the Battle Royal.
Okay, is this the one for Ricochet's belt? In
The
the 0
casino,
hour.
the casino one that for some reason isn't on Double or Nothing. It's on Revolution this year.
Yeah, I mean,
what match is it?
It's for Ricochet's title, isn't it, George?
Al, can I say that? Can I give you the reason why it's not on Double or Nothing this year?
Why?
Because Will Ospreay's returning at Double or Nothing this year, and Will Ospreay's
shout.
winning that, and that's why I think it's not going to be on Double. Because Double or Nothing, they were saying that the tickets have been out for two days, and Double or Nothing has beaten the attendance of last year's Double or Nothing in 2 days.
Really?
So they're going to have a lot of fun. That's what I think, because I was thinking I couldn't work out what the thing was. I think Will Ospreay comes and gets his title shot for in that event. That's why he had done it like this.
Yeah. I've got a return for it though. Well, not a return, a debut. He's just finished off in Japan. It was Hiromu Takahashi I was on about.
Yep.
I've never rated him.
I liked him. I seen him on that pay-per-view the other month, and I thought it was class in his retirement match for New Japan.
Clothes are too bright for me. He wears like these bright red and bright green things, and he walks around with a cat and stuff. He's a bit
part of his gimmick, isn't it? A good wrestler. He's a good wrestler.
Proper New Japan style, mate. I tell you.
And I don't think he's that good. Like I don't remember
when AEW crowds just erupt when a random New Japan dude comes out, and we're all
It's on the pre-show. To be fair, it's not even
99% of people are like, "Who the fuck's this guy?"
Yeah.
But
I mean,
100% of the AEW crowd pretend they know.
I'm going. I mean, unless I'm imagining that after Dynamite tonight they get a match for him. But if he hasn't got a match stipulated, I think just because Ricochet has Gates of Agony, so you've got 3 people there. So realistically, you could do with somebody having a crew, so then they can beat this person, they can beat Toa Lioma, and they can then that drags it out. I think David Finlay.
Yeah.
You give David. That's what I would do if you. But you could. But are you going to put David Finlay v Darby Allin? I wouldn't, because I think that's going to have to be just a mad blood match, and you're probably going to have that already in the finale. And Swerve's going to be cutting himself. So is Brody in their match. Tekla will be cutting herself. So will Chris. I know AEW love blood, but I think there's going to be a couple bloodbaths on the show. But that's what I'm going with. If nothing happens on tonight, but.
What do you think, Todd?
I would say since it's on pre-show, I think Ricochet keeps that title.
Yeah, fair enough. Can't argue against that, really. Ben,
is Ricochet in it, or is it a number 1 contender for the belt?
No, Ricochet's in it. It's for the belt.
Oh, it was straight up just for the belt.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realise it was for the belt.
I think Ricochet's going to retain this on the pre-show, but like I don't know what he's been doing with that belt. So I've been watching Dynamite.
No, he's been with Jack Perry. Him and Jack Perry have been. That's been the little feud that's what you've been waiting for. That's why I was thinking it was because Jack Perry. But I wouldn't have Jack Perry because it's kind of boring, him and Jack Perry now. They either got to give it to Jack Perry or not, but it's just been a bit drab.
What do you think, Bojack? Who's winning the gauntlet?
Don't know much about this one, but it sounds like if Ricochet's in it, he's defending the belt. It's on the pre-show. Ricochet.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, who's big in? I don't know. Is anybody big in CML at the minute that who can win that and they can go and fight in CML for that? That's another thing that you could throw.
Don't watch
so
CML.
Mystico's already fighting on the pre-show. He's fighting with
what's the belt he's got again?
He's fighting for the trios belts with Jet Speed, I think.
Yeah, against the Callis family.
Against the Callis family, yeah.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
Speaking of, I got Callis family winning that one. I feel like that's.
Oh yeah, we may as well go on to that. Yeah, I think Callis family return there.
I'm assuming that's a pre-show match. Is it a pre-show match?
Allegedly. I don't know if it's pre-show. I know the big boom one is obviously, but I don't know about the rest.
What's the show
Yeah, he'll
called?
be fighting. He'll be fighting Rocky Romero or something, won't he? That's his standard procedure. That big boom.
What's the show called?
Revolution.
Revolution. I'm just gonna go on the wiki page.
How big is he, Todd, in America? How big is that age? Because you would never know who he was in the UK. No one would ever know who he is. Like, is he actually
I'm younger. I know who he is.
Oh,
Okay,
do you know? Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I know who he
Jesus,
is.
old.
Yeah.
He's big.
I've never heard of him, but still haven't really ever seen him in anything before. I don't know what he's about.
Me neither. He's not exactly or anything.
He's famous because of the Rizzler, isn't he? The Rizzler's
Yeah,
the main guy.
I don't know who the Rizzler is.
He's just like some mafia boss from.
You put your
over
weed in it,
America.
Ben. That's what you smoke with. The Rizzler, isn't it?
It could be. I don't. He does remind me of The Sopranos, bro.
He does, doesn't he? That's exactly what. That's what I thought his thing was. He was like a Italian mobster kind of wannabe geezer. When I first saw him.
If you think Big Boom's an Italian mobster, wait until you see the Rizzler, George.
Yeah.
That's not his fat little kid. Is that his fat little kid? Is that the little kid that goes with him? Is that him?
It's like his nephew or something.
Yeah.
No, I think he is the boss, though. That's the real boss right there.
Yeah, that's the real boss. What else we got, Georgie?
All right, we'll go. All right, we'll go interesting. We'll go FTR v the Bucks.
But
FTR winning. I reckon Edge and Christian come back though.
Yeah, I've got Edge and Christian, but I've got Edge and Christian cost an FTR rather than coming out after they win.
Nah, because it's going to be. I think their match is going to be for the title when they
Yeah,
fight.
for
It's
sure.
going to be a ladder match for the
The
title.
thing is, I'm with you there, but obviously because we've got. Is it only Double or Nothing between now and All In, or is there one more?
They usually do Forbidden Door before it, don't they? Forbidden Door
no,
before it.
If they don't change it, but I think if they don't, because the thing is, sometimes you got to look and think like, what's the in between? Like, I think that match, Christian and I can imagine it being FTR and Christian and Edge at All In. So you got to have an in between match there somewhere, don't you? Really?
yeah, feel some TV.
Yeah, I think you can do that still, rather than jump straight into it. Maybe just bring.
But also,
maybe just bring one of them back. Maybe just bring Edge back here, and then have.
But
Edge
also, I
do
mean,
something.
I don't know. You've got the two people who are fighting in their home state town area is the Bucks and Brody King. Are they both going to lose in the front of the home crowd, or are you going to give one of them the win?
All right. Well, you just made my pick.
I've got the Bucks winning. Yeah.
I agree. The Bucks.
Yeah.
I think this will be the fourth title run as well in AEW.
Yeah, give them a win and then you, as you say, you protect FDR by giving them, by Edge and Christian costing them.
That's good. Yeah.
It'll be a good match, but I'll be interested because when I was saying to you, when they did their little sit down on Dynamite, they did a little thing of saying this is going to be the last. I mean, this will be the definitive of who's the best. Like, and that's one thing. Like, I like these guys. They are, but I have seen a little bit of FTR and Young Bucks so much now. I do kind of feel like I could do with having a nice year and a half break from not seeing these guys actually fight, and then in GM mode, I feel like they are going to be they are a bit on cooldown now. I need to just leave them guys alone for a bit.
I remember there was a point where FTR versus the Bucks, they were feuding, and I genuinely felt like it could have been a legit main event for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They just didn't. I can't remember what they did instead, and it kind of.
The last time I remember them fighting was at All In 2020. It was one of them anyway. One of the ones.
It was the first one, I think. It was the first one they did.
2023.
FTR with faces, I think, weren't they?
They need some more tag teams because there don't seem to be many about, and FTR just bore me. As soon as I see them on the microphone, I'm pressing fast forward. They need like the Acclaimed or someone to come back. You know, someone with lots of personality. You know, good at pros who's entertain us. You know, FTR can't entertain us really. Right, Stokely's all right, but he talks for about a minute. And then like Young Bucks aren't the greatest talkers either. We need some like entertaining, even like a put together team. Even like give like the belts to like Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors or something, just for something.
Well, you know what? If you want to be different, I mean, the problem is with the tag scene in AEW. I mean, it's with all companies is that you have two types. You either have the big strong guys like Hurt Syndicate who no one can beat, or you have the little guys like Young Bucks who
Jet speed.
like. I mean, I think you've brought them in. Let's see how they go at Double or Nothing. If they get hot, put them on the Rascals.
Yeah,
They'll be
that's-
entertaining.
that's a shout.
They're an entertaining bunch.
And
I'm not saying they're
they're
going to
good.
blow anyone's minds, but
They
they're
were
good.
good in TNA. They are
Yeah.
worthy of it. Oh, there is a rumor that there's a TNA woman debut, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Killer Kelly. Don't know if anyone knows of Killer Kelly.
Yeah, she's. I can't think what they said. Her name was good. She's just got a single. I think they was talking about her coming in for just a single name, aren't they?
No, that's Dakota Kai. But I've
Oh,
got
that's
her.
Dakota. Yeah.
She had a match with Statlander last week for a title at an indie show, and I think Statlander beats Tekla for the title back, and then Dakota Kai comes out, and then
Yeah, that was a Osprey's one, wasn't it? Osprey had his women's only thing in the UK.
Yeah,
that was she
and
she had
he
to finish her
shouted
like
out.
four. I think they said it was something like four tombstones or something in a row to finish her. So they gave her like a strong, like had to put down kind of thing.
And he shouted her out as well.
I was thinking that Kelly joins Tekla and that's who helps her retain the belt.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
But I did hear.
Yeah, I mean,
Charlie.
That's Dakota Kai's name.
That's it, yeah. Charlie, with an I, true American style, no E on the ends.
I don't think we need more women though. There's so many women you don't get on TV in AEW. You know, Sasha Banks Mercedes Moné has to come back at some stage.
In all her titles right now, that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's happening. She's losing all her titles in the Indies before she comes back.
Yeah.
But I mean, she'll be back. She's too big to not have it all in. I think that you'll have her. She'll either return at All In or she'll be on the main card at All In. But
yeah, it'll be soon. She's not injured or anything. She's just doing the Indies.
She fought Britt Baker at the first All In, didn't she? Who did she fight at the last one? Was it?
It was. No.
Was it Tony?
I was about to say, was it Tony? But I don't think it was. I think Tony was at what was. Oh no, did she fight Tony and she lost? Was that the one that she lost?
That was in Texas. Because it was Tony Mariah. It was Tony Mariah in 2024.
No, it was. Oh, was it? Oh no, it was because I remember us all thinking it's going to be Athena versus Moné because they were both from Texas or something along them lines.
Yeah. But it was Tony Mercedes, wasn't it? For one of the titles, there was a chance. I think there was a chance Tony.
It was for the world title because that was the start of the story. If she can't win the world title, she can win every one. But she can't win that other one.
What else?
But yeah, right. I'll go into my two. What I think will be the two best.
Went for Bojack. Bojack didn't.
That's all right. All I was trying to say is that I feel like her matches at All In have always flopped.
Mercedes.
Yeah. Like they feel like.
I think she's an acquired taste, though, isn't she, Mercedes Moné? I can see her being an acquired taste to a lot of people. I can understand that there's people. I feel like Mercedes Moné is one of them people. If you're gonna put 5-star performance in with her, she'll give you 5 stars. But if you ain't hitting 5 stars, you ain't getting a good match out of her.
Yeah, she's only had one actually. Yeah, and it was Britt Baker. She's only had one. And it was
right.
She was at the first one as a guest, and then she fought Britt Baker at the second one. There must have been Britt Baker's last match or something.
I think she's
then she did Tony and the one in Texas.
Yeah. I'm thinking she's waiting until she gets into the main event scene, honestly.
She has great chemistry with Chris Statlander. I remember her fighting Chris Statlander and they've been really good.
That was a great match.
Yeah.
What else have we got, Georgie?
Right, I'll go on to these are what I think will be both of these will be the contenders for the match of the evening. First one, Andrade versus Bandino.
Oh yeah, I've got Andrade for that.
Yeah,
he's hot right now. It makes sense to give him the win. I know Bandito had a massive year last year, but I still think Andrade is like sort of over a bit more than Bandito at the moment.
They're giving Andrade the push that they should have given him on his previous runs in AEW.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a bit of an out there result on this one. I'm gonna go with a time limit draw, and you have the rematch at Double or Nothing. I think that that match will be good enough that you could pull something along them lines of, because I don't think like if Andrade loses, like he can do whatever, like he's not in anywhere. But I feel like if Bandido loses, I don't know where he goes. Like he needs to be pushed, and I don't know like what belt is he going to be going for? Like what is he going to be doing? Like now he hasn't got Brody with him. What is he going to do? Like I can't see him being like, oh, I'm going to challenge for what's a mid card belt at the minute?
TNT.
TNT. Well, maybe you could give him a TNT push.
Title. That's a mid card. Mid title.
Yeah.
He could fight Fletcher, I suppose.
I mean, Carl, him and Carl Fletcher would be a 5-star match, wouldn't it? To be fair, Carl Fletcher would give most people, if he's good, a 5-star match. That would be.
I gather that because that's tonight, isn't it? Carl Fletcher versus
Speedball.
Yeah, that'd be good. They did that in the scene too.
Yeah.
I think
so. Has anybody actually got Bandino to win that?
No. I reckon you go for Andrade's title feud though. It has to be Moxley at the moment. I think Andrade and Moxley, the Continental, somewhere down the line.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I would say that, but the problem is when we'll come on to the next match, which is Moxley Takeshita, and I think this is made purely to set up Takeshita winning that belt, Moxley shaking his hand, and you get that first of that Death Riders being like, we don't like this guy's like, the baddie side of the Death Riders being like, why are you shaking his hand for? But I see Takeshita winning that, and then we get the coin drop, and Okada comes back for the first time since the finals of the C2. I don't think he's. Oh no, no, he's been back, but do you know what I mean? Like back, like as in not with blimmin' Proto Keshta or Proto, whatever his little Okada, whatever his little Don Callis nonsense he's been just filling time with for the last 2 months.
Yeah. I've got Takeshita as well.
Yeah,
I've got not much else to say on it though.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like the belt. I don't like that. I would like that whole thing to just be, you get that and you have the pride of you have that belt and you just own that belt until the C2. Like it's just the C2 belt. I don't like this.
It doesn't make sense really, does it?
No.
Like you go for this round robin tournament against 16 other kids, win the belt, and then someone beats you on a time limit. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just shocking. Really. There should be a world title. I think they should have 2 world titles: that Continental title and the AEW World title.
Yeah. I mean, I would be interested to see. I don't have much faith in it, but to be fair to Tony Khan, I feel like that geezer does actually listen to when people give him negative stuff. Like, I would actually like them to give that belt to Takeshita, have Takeshita Okada fight. Whoever wins that becomes again the unified, and then this time we just quietly hush out the Intercontinental belt and we just don't ever bring it up again, and we just quietly throw it in the bin and we just pretend that because that was what it was. That whole, I don't know what his plan was, but that whole belt was just made because they wanted to have redo Takeshita and Okada. And they thought that would be that's what I think that's a good way of doing it. They then refight for the belts, but I never liked it when it happened. I don't like it now.
I truly don't understand the unification and the purpose of it. The fact that we still see both belts, I don't understand. So yeah, I agree. I don't even understand what the national belt is for.
Well, that's what the All Atlantic title was supposed to be, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Remember the one that Pac won?
I think that what they should have done is what they should, because he's a heel, they should have basically been like, that Intercontinental belt isn't a belt anymore. But like, because it's Don Callis and Okada, they're like, oh, look, like a bit like when what was Taz's belt like? And it was like, it wasn't a real belt, but it wasn't a real belt, but it was a real, like it was just that kind. It should just have been like, that's not a belt. Like, I'm going to stop you saying you're not a champion. You keep pretending you're a champion. That's the kind of thing that they should have done. But I think, I don't know what happened. I think he just booking just kind of went a bit shitty there, if I'm being honest with you.
What else have we got? Is there any more announced?
Is there any more? It's an AEW bloody pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think they're still going to announce like 4 tonight, probably.
Yeah, well, before we get to the women's main event, because there is another women's match, it's Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
I was going to say Mox is going to retain.
Oh, were you?
Because I don't mind, but I just don't want him fighting any luchadors for 15 minutes every week on Dynamite. Because that's pissing me off. My fast forward button's getting bashed every time I see Hitcher Zero or fucking Dimmy Dero or, you know, one of these other fucking luchadors with a mask. And Moxie needs to be stopped fighting all these people that aren't going to beat him for 15 minutes.
I know what you mean by that. Yeah, you can't make
it-
everyone look
yeah.
good, can you? Like, it's fucking
Like,
every week
I
you want
know
to make
he's not
everyone
going
look
to lose
amazing.
to freaking Tozawa in 15 minutes. Like, why give him 15 minutes?
Yeah, I
Give
get
it-
that, to be fair.
Not obviously not
It
Tozawa. Like,
I mean, I honestly
ruining
thought
the
when they first started doing it, I honestly thought that they were going to do like, you know, like he would lose 2 or 3, and then when we got to Revolution, it'd be like a 4-way for the belt. Do you know what I mean? And that would be the point, is that there'd be some people who beat him, some people who didn't, and the ones who beat him, they wouldn't win, but then they would, you know, you'd give somebody a shot. But yeah, I do know what you mean. It did get to that stage where I was thinking, especially the problem is when you knew that it's going to be Takeshita, you went down that rabbit hole, didn't you? It's a bit like, you know, as you said, like I'm watching that blimmin' International Women's Gauntlet on WWE. It's like I know what the main event's going to be. So it doesn't mean anything to me. I know that Rita's going to win this eventually to get that shot, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to watch it.
but you know what Tony Khan's done? He's like the best run of title defenses was Orange Cassidy when he was defending that. Was it International?
National.
Yeah, I think it's the All Atlantic.
I think it's because he isn't at the level of like Mox. You always believe like he could lose to someone slightly down to him because he wasn't a superstar. He's just a mid carder. So like now and again you would believe into he would lose to this, you know, someone a little bit lower, not completely lower, but he was on that level where you completely didn't trust Tony Khan. Like he's definitely not going to lose, which made
whereas like Moxley is like boxed like an absolute monster, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not
Like
going to lose.
Very rarely
Like,
loses.
he's not going to lose to some Andretti like Jericho did that time.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. So,
Was there a TBS side?
TBS? No, I don't think.
TBS.
I don't think there was.
No,
might get
Willow
announced tonight.
with it. It could be announced. I'm looking right now. At the minute, they've got like forgetting ones that are going to be on. So you got Hangman's 1, Tekla's 2, FTR's 3, Tekla's got Statlander, Moxley's 4, Andrade's 5, Strickland's 6. It's usually 7 or 8 on a pay-per-view. So that's 6. So you might be able. There'll be at least one.
Who's Swerve?
Women's tag titles.
Who's Swerve fighting?
Brody King.
Brody.
Oh, we haven't done that prediction yet, have we?
Yeah, we have.
Swerve's winning, of course.
I think we have anyway. I think we talked about it when we were talking about the Hangman MJF match because we were saying
the only reason that it was only because I swerved on it because I think that it's because I'm trying to work out, as you said, I don't think both I had FTR because Young Bucks, because I don't think both of these guys will lose in the home soil. But I do think that there's going to be there'll be a dodgy finish on that one, whatever happens.
Yeah.
And then you've got I think this will be on a pre-show, but it's Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir anyway.
She's so
pre-show.
It's good.
Laugh at it.
Everyone banned from Free Site, so that sounds like a pre-show.
It's 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 falls, bro.
What? Tony? Oh, no, that's Chris Statlander. You mean?
Nah, Marina versus Tony Storm, innit? So
no. Chris Tekla v Chris is 2 out of 3. That's just everyone's banned from Barca. Yeah, no, God, I hope you're wrong there. God, my fast forward button will be getting killed. But yeah, go on then. We'll go Tekla Chris. Obviously, nobody say that it's not going to go. They're both going to get a pin each if it's a 2 out of 3 call. We've got that one in the bag.
Yeah, I have. Well, I could see both of them winning, but I do think Dakota Kai comes out. Whatever happens, I think she comes out probably to fight Statlander for the belt. I know Tekla's just got it, but I think Statlander's a bit more over and a bit more competent in ring as well than Tekla. So
I don't know why she lose it. It was only about a week ago, wasn't it?
Done.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago.
I don't
Why
get
would
it.
you
Why
go-
did they give it to
Why would
Tekla?
they?
Like,
Yeah. Why do that? Yeah. Weird.
I haven't-
Salesman down here. Jeez.
like
Anyway.
Julia, in my opinion, that Julia Hart star of that trio, you know, with Skylar,
No,
Julia Hart,
she
and
ain't. She ain't. She ain't,
What?
Ben. She ain't.
well, she's
I
to
love-
look, I think. But I say Tekla, I like Tekla. Like I've seen her in Stardom. I think she's good, but I don't think she deserves that title. Like no way. Like I could have picked 4 or 5 people above her who should have had the title before her.
To be
I
honest
think-
with you, Ben, I tell you why. Because Tekla is the main heel, and I think if you're going to bring back Monet, you're going to have her as a babyface to win that belt. And so unless they're going to actually finally pull the trigger and get Athena onto the main roster, then Tekla's the only heel that you can have her face to get that baby heel dynamic. That's what I think
So-
in the long run.
Do all you think that Dakota Kai's turning up? Because I'm 99% sure she either turns up on Sunday or she turns up on Dynamite. Because she's just done the indie show for Will Ospreay. She had a fight with Chris Statlander. She was booked strong, and then Ospreay's gone on Twitter the next day saying, "Oh, I'm so glad you're back into wrestling." You know, all that. So I think she is turning up, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Does anyone
It's a match which is made for something to happen because it's a bit of a meh. Do you know what I mean? For a 2 out of 3 falls, I'm a little bit like it's made for something to happen. 2 out of
I
3s
think-
always do.
I think Marina versus Tony will be all right, won't it?
Yeah.
Tony can put on a good match. Marina Shafir's a bit of a killer. I wouldn't fast forward though. I wouldn't fast forward it.
I would.
Benny doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
I think that Marina, she's so stout. Like I've seen dinosaurs move more agile than her.
I don't know much about Marina, but Tony Storm can put
Do you
on a
know
good
what?
match.
Every
I doubt
time
it'll be on the pre-show. She's over as anything.
makes me think like like WCW, how they say, oh, the way, all right, she's not killing AEW, but like they say, oh, all their friends would get these pushes. When I see Marina, I'm like, you're only on the screen because Moxie obviously likes you. Like if Moxie
Skunk.
didn't like you wouldn't even be in ROH. You would just
Skunk
be.
buzzes off her. It's like the only woman. It's the only woman Skunk watches. Just has Marina Shafir on highlight clips on.
I don't think they do enough with her. Like they try and make her look like fucking tough as nails, like she chin fucking every bloke on the roster. But then when it comes to like fighting a random woman, she like loses.
So someone pal drived her the other week, innit? Was it No, it wasn't Osprey. Can't remember who it was. I think it might be Kenny.
No, it was her husband, weren't it? Was he talking about when her husband gave her if he gave her a backbreaker? Old Rodri.
Yeah.
Oh, Roderick Strong.
Oh,
Yeah, man. They have some
That was
great love sessions, mate. I bet you their bedroom gets smashed up on Friday nights.
I don't know. I like Marina Shafir. Like that's part of the blood and guts for me. I enjoy her. I like her. She's intense.
Yeah, I don't mind her. I'll be
Got
looking.
great
I'll
image.
be looking more at her now though, because I've never noticed how bad she is. So I'll be looking out for it.
she's actually shocking.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think that I feel like I think they've delayed it because I think they were kind of a bit happy with how the Death Riders ended up being, but I think that she's going to be like an integral part to when that split happens. She's going to be like the dominate the head woman of the new faction. That's what I think.
Yeah,
That's what I think
get
it's
it.
meant to show that she's like when it's her Pac. Well, let's just say it's like Pac and Claudio who lead. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Willie Eater will stay, won't he, underneath Marina if that happens? You can just see it already.
yeah. Well, we still got to see his hair. They still keep hiding the hair, don't they? They keep playing on his hair.
Nah, you've seen it live though. He looked alright. He just looked like me.
Well, apparently he got it cut off, didn't he? Because he got married. His wife was like, "You ain't having that hair." That's why he got it cut off because he got married on the next week.
Yeah, it was ridiculous though. To be fair, his hair was just too long, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
character-wise, he looked. Yeah, character-wise, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. Wheeler Ute is a very. I like Ring of Honor pure. Like, so I quite like Wheeler Ute like 40 years, but like for his character, I think it looked awesome. I mean, he
Part of his gimmick.
he is just it was a good little part of the gimmick. I would have liked when they had that hair shave knocked out. I'd have liked Marina Shafir to have had her hair shaved. I think she'd have looked nuts, mate. She'd have looked naughty with her hair shaved off.
Yeah, is that it then, Georgie?
But
any more?
Yeah, but apart from that, I think apart from anything that I mean, you know what? The one thing they have, I mean, to be fair, on the 0 hour, there's a little party match. They might try and put a little party match in there. I'm just trying to think what they could put in there to
like an LA street fight or something.
But also, you've got to look at it and think that I know that their pay-per-views are always 4 hours, 4.5 in AEW, but you've got to imagine that match, that final match is going to be, that'll be a 45-minute hour match. That death match, that's not going to go. That's not going to be quick. That's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Let's guess how long the pay-per-view is.
I'm going to guess 4 hours, 47 minutes.
Oh, that's long.
Not including a pre-show.
No, not including pre-shows.
4 hours and 47 minutes.
Okay, Georgie.
4 hours 32.
I'm gonna go. I'll go. I'm gonna go 4 hours 20.
Todd.
Definitely over 4. Definitely over 4.
420, huh? I'll say
Blazer.
Say what?
3.5 for me.
3.5. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going tactical. I'm going 3 hours and 59 minutes because that covers from 4 to about who said 4 hours and what 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I think.
Yes,
they're always over 4. They're always over 4 hours. They're always over 4 hours.
I'm going 3 hours 59 minutes.
But you know what? Now that I've got that new AEW advert, that thing, I don't mind because I'm only paying bloody 50. I've got it on annual, so I'm only paying about £8 for the month for it. So I'll sit and watch it for 8 quid.
If you're from over here and you're watching it live, daylight savings went on the other day, so it'll be an hour earlier. So the pay-per-view will start at 12. Pre-show will start at like 11.
You stand up, Alex, to watch it?
Yeah, I am.
Is it Saturday night or Sunday night?
Sunday night.
So as in Sunday going? What Saturday?
Sunday
Sunday
going into
night?
Monday. Yeah, Sunday going
into Monday practically.
Oh, got what? I'm just trying to think when I'm going to be able to sit. I've got to sit and hide from my phone it's a long time, innit, to hide from your phone for 4 hours.
Yeah. I know you can't really get away with it.
Oh mate, I watched when it was who was it? Swerve, when Swerve lost against Mox, and that was at last year's Revolution, I think, and that was when everyone was fed up.
That was all in. No, sorry, that was Swerve Danielson. Yeah, go on. Sorry, got that wrong.
And that was the pinnacle where that was where everyone was just like Swerve has to win. Like nobody likes John Moxley, and I watched that whole pay-per-view at work, and I didn't watch the last 20 minutes. And I literally got out and I'd done that thing, and you go on your thing and you swipe left to like the news on your phone. The first thing that came up was it, and I was so pissed.
Yeah,
I was like, it devastated me, and I had to watch it knowing that he was going to lose.
Yeah,
but I mean,
ruins it, doesn't it?
That's why especially then, because everyone, I was so past at that. Like I was always the person who was like, nah, mate, AEW is better than WWE. And when that happened, I'm like, oh, mate, this isn't helping my cause. Like, even I don't like John Moxley with his title run anymore. Like,
he just at the start. Swerve just tweeted before saying, because someone was saying like 600k for a year in AEW, and Swerve had retweeted it saying, I get 5 times that just for a main event. So I worked out he gets 3 mil for a main event at a pay per view.
Thing is, I wouldn't be surprised. What TK's thing is. I mean, that's the. I mean, I know we're sort of straying off topics now into differences, but I mean that's the difference when you've got a billionaire who's just like, I just like wrestling. I'll just pay him just to watch him fight. I don't
think like the Premier League as well. Like Tony owns Fulham or whatever. I bet he's got players on 3 mil every month or something. Even at Fulham.
Yeah. No, he won't have. It'd be more like 500,000 a month.
All right,
would be like the most.
I don't know.
I don't think he'll be getting $3 million for a main event. Fuck, there's no way they're bringing in that kind of money.
I could see he got that probably for the unsanctioned match. I could see that match getting $3 million. He got stabbed in the face.
Nah,
Yeah.
you ain't getting $3 million fucking dollars for one match. You'd fucking retire. You can retire after it.
Just what he said.
Yeah,
Just what he said.
To bring him on here, I'll say it to his fucking face.
And I've heard, I'm pretty sure I've heard that there's most of the Tottenham squad are on like $3 million a month or something.
Yeah,
Maybe I
Tottenham's
heard that
different.
wrong.
Yeah, Tottenham's a lot different to Fulham. Like Tottenham.
He's just going to doing so shit, I thought, but obviously that's just a season. That, but yeah, that's it.
All
Then,
right. I got a question.
Yeah, boy.
For the main
Tough
event.
question.
Is Hangman part of the Bullet Club?
No.
No. Okay, I'm trying to Jay White. I need Jay White back. That's where I was getting to.
Yeah. He's a forgotten man at the moment.
I mean, I've been saying that. I mean, they've had a big problem because with his little faction, he got injured. Then they've all just been getting injured. I mean, they're not the best faction, but they've all been getting injured. But I'm wondering. I said this other day. I'm wondering if because now you've got the War Dogs essentially in from New Japan. If they're going to start trying to do a little Bullet Clubby War Dog sort of, I mean, because the thing is, they do need. I was saying this the other day. AEW is really heel heavy at the minute. It's really heel heavy as a company. Like I feel like babyface wise, they've not got. I mean, I know that you're going to have Ospreay back, but I still think I don't think Ospreay when he comes back, when he's back, and we're like, yeah, he's back now, main roster. I give it a year, and I think I think when he loses that belt, I think he turns heel. I think you do see a Will Ospreay heel turn a bit because he was. Do you remember when he used to come over when he was in New Japan, and he was very heely? What show was it? Was it in Canada? And he fought Omega, and he got all the Canada flag and started wiping on his balls and everything. Like,
he fought.
Was it Forbidden Door?
Forbidden Door, yeah.
Like,
I was just going to say, it makes sense because the War Dogs were Bullet Club, weren't they? They were Bullet Club War Dogs. That's what they were.
Yeah.
In New Japan. It might have changed just to War Dogs eventually, but they were Bullet Club War Dogs.
But, I mean, he did look. I mean, I know you only saw him sort of moving around, but he looked pretty good when it was the Tanahashi's retirement thing at New Japan when he came out. He came out, didn't he? When they were doing, and everybody came out to give him the flowers and all that sort of stuff.
I think his return's going to be massive. I think he's going to absolutely shake up AEW.
But like,
Jay or Will.
Going on to the Bullet Club, and
I'm talking about Will actually. I thought we were talking about Will anyway.
Yeah, you were.
And the War Dog things. David Finlay and was feuding with Gabe Kidd. Were they feuding? Yeah, because they were doing.
They were.
Ages last year.
I had said before they'd started. My whole thing was this Darby Gabe thing, and that Connors being in was going to be that Darby was going to get Finlay in as his tag partner. That's what I thought the whole thing was going to be, and that they were going to start going against them. But obviously they're not. They've put him as a main leader. Well, I mean, I would have had them the other night. I would have had them guys just win the trio belts. I wouldn't have had Don Callis family win. I'd have had them guys just win the trios belts. Just put David Finlay on the map and give him a. Nobody cares. Like the trio belts, there's not a lot you can do with them.
Yeah. Should we end it?
Much on Dynamite, like I said, I think I haven't watched all of it yet from last week. They don't make matches.
I don't know how long I can go before the stream cuts off. That's why.
Alex is like, anyway, I'm bored.
I'm not honestly. But Clark Connor does send me to sleep. To be fair.
What does?
Clark Connors.
He can almost do the pounce better than Willow. That's my whole thing. Is like he's almost as good as Willow with doing the pounce.
That was my thing. Exactly what Bojack said when he came in. I was like, I don't know who that is. And then I sent him the next week, and I thought, who's that again? And then just
I called him Charlie for the first 2 weeks. I was like, Clark. I was like, oh, what is him, Charlie? Oh dear. But yeah,
he might have a tropical career. You never know. He might win the CT next year. Clark Connors.
We're going to be laughing, aren't we? Like, and we all mocked him. Now we're looking at him like he's going to be taking over MJF's title run. He's going to be the greatest of all time. Get rid of Will Ospreay. Who needs him? We've got Connors in the team.
We'll come back to this in a year's time. Clark Connors.
Nick Wayne's coming back, isn't he?
Oh dear. All right, lads. Let's go.
All right.
See you later, lads.
Always a pleasure, boys. Catch you later.